Hey, what's up? You may notice something about all these clips. Yeah, they all look really dumb. Half the attacks look dysfunctional, and the ones that did look neat seem to do less damage than just about everything else in the game. This is the Walmart swap. Capable of swapping a majority of weapon animations, the swap seems to have a decent amount of potential. Besides the obvious ability to swap buffs onto weapons that normally wouldn't allow it, Walmart swap is also capable of swapping R1s, most ashes, the ability to cast spells, bundle animations, and possibly more. Before I explain how it's done, let's learn where the name comes from and why the swap is possible. Many of you may already know this, but this little pivot that you do when turning a 180 while running has long been described by the Souls community as the left my kids at Walmart animation. There are many inputs that can be buffered during this animation that will come out once the turn is complete. While buffering these animations, your inventory prevents you from changing equipment. But if you look closely, there's a 2-frame window, which is long enough to unequip your weapon and cause the game to perform the swap. To perform the offhand version of the Walmart swap, which is largely what's been showcased so far, you start with your weapon you want to swap the animation from in your offhand. Whatever weapon you want to perform the animation onto will go in your main hand. Two-hand your offhand weapon, do the turn, and buffer the animation you want to perform. After buffering your attack, open your menu and unequip your offhand weapon when the 2-frame window shows. In this case, I'm swapping my staff's R1, Shatter Earth, onto the Serpent Hunter. It seems like certain weapon classes aren't able to buffer an input while Walmart stepping. Any weapon can be used in the main hand, but you're limited to certain weapon classes for your offhand. A list of incompatible weapon classes will be listed in the description. Keep in mind, this list only applies to the offhand variation of the Walmart swap, not main hand. In a situation where you're going for a Walmart swap but notice your spacing is compromised, you can cancel the buffer by jumping, rolling, or doing a regular attack. I'd like to also briefly cover main hand Walmart swaps, which are the superior version in theory, but are currently impossible to perform on anything other than a bare hand. With main hand Walmart, there's no need for an offhand weapon. The setup is similar to offhand, but requires the weapons to actually be swapped out rather than just unequipped. This swap is seemingly impossible as a 2-frame window doesn't allow time to switch weapons, but I wouldn't rule it out completely, as there may someday be a way to squeeze an extra frame out. Who knows?